On October 15, 1987, the world lost a visionary leader. Thomas Sankara, the charismatic president of Burkina Faso, was brutally gunned down at the young age of 37. His assassination sent shockwaves across Africa and beyond. Sankara was no ordinary leader. He was a revolutionary who dared to challenge the status quo. He fought tirelessly for the poor, the oppressed, and the marginalized. But his unwavering commitment to social justice and Pan-Africanism made him powerful enemies who would stop at nothing to silence his powerful voice. We will explore his revolutionary reforms that uplifted his people and threatened the established order. We will examine the enemies he made both within Burkina Faso and on the international stage. Sankara's story is one of courage, conviction, and ultimately betrayal. His life and death serve as a reminder that even in the face of immense power, one person can make a difference. Thomas Sankara, born in 1949 in what was then Upper Volta, was not destined for a life of privilege. He rose from humble beginnings to become one of Africa's most iconic leaders. A military officer by training, Sankara's political consciousness was shaped by the poverty and inequality he witnessed around him. When he seized power in 1983 at the age of 33, he embarked on an ambitious mission to transform his country. He renamed Upper Volta to Burkina Faso, meaning Land of Incorruptible People, marking a symbolic break from the past. Sankara's revolution was rooted in the principles of self-reliance, social justice, and Pan-African unity. His government embarked on a series of radical reforms that aimed to uplift the lives of ordinary people. He launched mass vaccination campaigns, bringing healthcare to rural communities that had long been neglected. Under his leadership, school attendance soared, and Burkina Faso witnessed a remarkable increase in literacy rates. He sought to empower women, challenging patriarchal norms and championing gender equality. Sankara's revolutionary zeal and his unwavering commitment to the poor made him a beacon of hope for the oppressed, but it also earned him powerful enemies. His policies, while popular with the masses, directly challenged the interests of the elite both within Burkina Faso and abroad. Domestically, Sankara's austerity measures and his crackdown on corruption alienated wealthy businessmen and high-ranking officials. Sankara's refusal to bow to the dictates of international financial institutions further antagonized Western powers. He famously declared that debt is a cleverly managed reconquest of Africa and refused to pay what he considered to be illegitimate debts incurred under colonial rule. This bold stance endeared him to many across the continent, but set him on a collision course with former colonial powers like France. Sankara's foreign policy was equally uncompromising. He aligned Burkina Faso with other progressive nations and liberation movements, forging close ties with Cuba, Libya, and Ghana. His unwavering support for liberation struggles in countries like South Africa and Palestine made him a target of Western intelligence agencies. The enemies he made, both within Burkina Faso and internationally, would play a role in his downfall. While Sankara's revolutionary reforms ignited hope in the hearts of many, they also sowed the seeds of discontent among some within his inner circle. The rapid pace of change, coupled with the government's crackdown on dissent, created an atmosphere of suspicion and paranoia. Sankara's unwavering commitment to his ideals sometimes translated into an unwillingness to tolerate dissenting voices, even from within his own ranks. The Committees for the Defense of the Revolution, originally formed to mobilize the population and implement the revolution's goals, became increasingly powerful, and in some cases, heavy-handed. Critics argued that the CDRs were becoming a tool for suppressing dissent and stifling debate. Amidst this growing tension, a figure close to Sankara began to emerge from the shadows. Blaise Compaoré, Sankara's comrade in arms and closest confidant. Compaoré, who had played a key role in the 1983 coup that brought Sankara to power, harbored his own ambitions. As tensions mounted, whispers of betrayal and counter-revolution began to circulate within the upper echelons of the Burkinabe government. The day hope died. The assassination of Thomas Sankara. On the afternoon of October 15, 1987, a sense of foreboding hung in the air in Ouagadougou, the capital of Burkina Faso. Sankara, known for his boundless energy and infectious optimism, seemed unusually subdued as he made his way to a meeting at the Conseil de l'Entente. He was scheduled to meet with cabinet ministers to discuss important matters of state, unaware that he was walking into a carefully orchestrated trap. At approximately 4:30 p.m., a convoy of heavily armed soldiers stormed the building, their faces concealed behind balaclavas. The soldiers, members of the elite Presidential Security Regiment, were under strict orders from Blaise Compaoré. They burst into the meeting room, their weapons trained on Sankara and his unarmed companions. Chaos erupted as the assassins opened fire, riddling Sankara's body with bullets. Sankara and 12 of his comrades were killed in cold blood, their bodies hastily buried in an unmarked grave on the outskirts of the capital. Within hours of the assassination, Blaise Compaoré seized control of the government, declaring himself the new president of Burkina Faso. A justice delayed, the trial and its shortcomings. For decades, the circumstances surrounding Sankara's assassination remained shrouded in mystery and impunity. Blaise Compaoré, who ruled Burkina Faso with an iron fist for 27 years, ruthlessly suppressed any attempts to investigate the assassination. Sankara's family and supporters, however, never gave up hope of seeing justice served. In 2014, a popular uprising forced Compaoré from power, paving the way for a long-awaited reckoning with the past. A transitional government, established in the wake of Compaoré's ouster, vowed to reopen the investigation into Sankara's assassination. After years of delays and legal hurdles, the trial finally began in October 2021, captivating the nation and reigniting hopes for justice. 14 men, including Blaise Compaoré, who was tried in absentia, faced charges ranging from complicity in murder to concealing corpses. The prosecution presented evidence linking Compaoré and his inner circle to the assassination plot. The trial, however, was not without its limitations. The ghost of Sankara, unanswered questions, and lingering doubts. In April 2022, the military tribunal in Ouagadougou delivered its verdict, finding Blaise Compaoré and 13 others guilty of various charges related to Sankara's assassination. Compaoré, who had fled to neighboring Ivory Coast after his ouster, was sentenced to life in prison in absentia. While the verdict was hailed as a victory for Sankara's family and supporters, it also exposed the limitations of the trial and left many questions unanswered. Key questions about the extent of foreign involvement in the plot, particularly the role of France, the former colonial power, remained unanswered. Sankara's family and many observers believed that the trial, while a step in the right direction, only scratched the surface of a much larger conspiracy. They argue that a full accounting of Sankara's assassination would require a deeper examination of the role played by foreign powers, particularly France. The trial also failed to address the broader context of Sankara's assassination, particularly the role of neo-colonialism and the enduring legacy of French interference in its former colonies. Sankara's assassination serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of democracy and the lengths to which powerful forces will go to protect their interests. Sankara's Africa, a vision unfulfilled. To understand the significance of Sankara's assassination, one must understand the transformative vision he had for Burkina Faso and for Africa as a whole. Sankara's Pan-Africanism was not merely a rhetorical flourish, but a deeply held belief that Africa's destiny was intertwined, and that true liberation could only be achieved through collective action and solidarity. He called for an end to the artificial borders imposed by colonialism, and envisioned a united Africa, free from neo-colonial exploitation and dependence. Sankara's vision extended beyond political unity. He believed in the power of Pan-African cooperation to address the continent's economic and social challenges. Sankara's assassination cut short this ambitious project, leaving behind a legacy of unfulfilled potential and unanswered questions. Sankara's vision, though tragically cut short, continues to offer a compelling alternative to the status quo, a reminder that another Africa is possible. A legacy of resistance, Sankara's enduring impact. Despite his untimely death, Thomas Sankara's legacy continues to inspire people around the world. His unwavering commitment to social justice, his bold challenge to neo-colonialism, and his unwavering belief in the power of the people have cemented his status as an icon of resistance and a symbol of hope for a more just and equitable world. Sankara's ideas have found fertile ground among young people across Africa and the diaspora, who see in him a model of principled leadership and a tireless advocate for the marginalized. Sankara's speeches, interviews, and writings continue to circulate widely, offering a powerful critique of imperialism, capitalism, and the root causes of poverty and inequality. His words resonate with those who are fighting for social justice, economic equality, and an end to all forms of oppression. Sankara's concrete achievements in Burkina Faso, from improving access to healthcare and education to empowering women and promoting environmental sustainability, serve as a testament to the transformative potential of revolutionary politics. His example demonstrates that even in the face of immense challenges, it is possible to make a real difference in the lives of ordinary people. An unfinished revolution, seeking truth and justice for Sankara. The quest for justice for Thomas Sankara is far from over. While the trial of his alleged killers marked an important step, it is crucial to remember that true justice extends beyond the courtroom. It requires a comprehensive reckoning with the past, one that acknowledges the role of neo-colonialism, foreign interference, and the enduring legacy of impunity in undermining democracy and development in Africa. The pursuit of justice for Sankara is inextricably linked to the broader struggle for a more just and equitable world. It is a struggle against all forms of oppression, exploitation, and discrimination. Sankara's life and death serve as a call to action, urging us to honor his memory by continuing the fight for a more just and equitable world. His legacy is a testament to the enduring power of hope, courage, and the unwavering belief in the possibility of a better future.